I'm Ben Pitchford, and this is my son Max, and this is the Samurai Code.
Awesome. And so run us through what we're looking at here.
Okay, so we have an ancient Japanese village, and I'll kind of walk around and show you. It starts off here on the beach as a path where the path begins and takes you through the rice paddy field. You have some farmers and pheasants working, and pumpkin patch, different animals and things like that. Some details you can see as you make your way up the path. You go under the waterfall and into the mountains where you have some lights through. It lights up throughout, so you can see some of the details, such as the skeletons. And as you make your way up here, you can see a fisherman. And as soon as you get through this gate opens and closes and locks. There's some skeleton and this lights up. And if I don't break it, you can normally see.
And that's like a really cool, breaking it is totally justifiable because that's like a super, super neat like custom gate there. I like how you've done that.
Okay.
Are there some custom length bars or?
Yeah, we made that, correct.
That's
yep.
Awesome.
And then we have some fishermen here. And both the fishermen and the farmers, they're working for their local boss that they call the daimyo. And the daimyo would work for the shogun up on top. Here we have a warrior, and he brought home a head, with a trophy head of a kill, and this would be, this would get him some land back in samurai time for the prestigious dead head. Anyways, as we make our way through the cave, it would spit you out on this side where we have the Ninjago figures that my son Max is very much a fan of.
And let's talk about this for a second. So you have a little bit of a collaboration going here with your son. Talk about that.
Yeah, the idea was, come on over, Max. The idea was we were going to start off with Ninjago, and it turned into a Japanese, ancient Japanese village that I could kind of enjoy building more. And he doesn't know the difference. He could incorporate his minifigures in the samurai village.
And so going against the grain, Will Ferrell's probably crying somewhere right now, but what is it like if someone is wanting to kind of build with their son or sort of get a little bit of family collaboration going, what's like the one key for you?
Well, giving him things like the stairs that he can snap into place. I just have to lay out the groundwork and try to keep him involved with as much as possible. Let him play with it while I build. I also have a zip line that's not up right now, but the zip line attaches up here, and you can string it down to the bottom where you can knock minifigures off. And we could even set that up later if you want.
What do you think of this build? Is it pretty massive?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little crazy, isn't it? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we have it lights up the buildings. They have lights. The volcano has lights. The waterfalls for tonight's show will show that off. But we have a Shinto shrine. We have the Komenu statues, and this is actually the part of the ideas set along with one of the trees.
And so talk about the Lego Ideas project you have going.
Yeah, so it's this building, and it's a customizable building that turns into a dojo or the shrine here. You can do, customize the inside for either, and then you get the pagoda lamps that are in front of the dojo. And you get the pink tree, cherry blossom tree.
Very cool, very cool.
All around 800 pieces, so it's still realistic.
Totally realistic. That's at 30, 40. Actually, no, it's 800. What would that be, like $80, 60 bucks, something like that?
Yeah. If they don't trim it down.
Okay, I like it. And one of the things I'm always interested to know about a build this big, and it looks like one solid thing.
Which it's not.
It's not. How does it break down for transit? And what's your technique for making that happen?
So it's a modular here. If you can, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it cuts in half along this seam and throughout the build, and then it cuts into 4 sections along the front, and then a couple areas on top actually come apart.
Whoa!
Fit it in the minivan.
You got to fit it in the minivan. And so it's always good to think about the vessel that has to carry your builds to shows and kind of build to that a little bit, right?
Yep. So with it's technically like 11 sections, I guess.
Very cool, very cool. And I guess in closing here, what do you have planned in the future? You've built this, you've conquered this. What do you think you'll be doing going forward?
Well, with all the pieces for mountain, dark and light gray slopes, it'll probably be some type of huge landscape with waterfalls, mountain. I kind of was a cram to get this one finished, so hopefully we'll start working on another one. As of now, we haven't gotten that far.
Very cool, very cool. Wonderful collaboration between you and your son. Wonderful ideas project. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thanks, appreciate it. So to give you an idea of the volcano, if I can get this one piece out, there's a tray that comes right out, and then you can expose the inside, which is hollowed out. It has lighting options.
Is that a disco ball?
That is a disco ball that is not on, but we're saving it for tonight's show. If we set the mood.
I like it. I like it. That's awesome.
So thanks.